Good to go, guys. This is my Subaru WRX STI in Vehicle Simulator. I really like it. Guys, you have exactly 5 seconds to leave a like on this video and subscribe, and I will pick you up from school in one of these Paganis. Make sure you enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys there. Hey guys, welcome to another video today on the channel. Today I am very excited to bring you guys back for a little bit more Vehicle Simulator. Now today we're taking a look at a pretty sweet update. So we got a little bit of information over on Twitter. Basically the cars you're going to be seeing in the next little while on Vehicle Simulator are all a part of one bigger package. So they are focusing very heavily now on a JDM update. So a lot of the new cars you're going to see are all going to be Japanese cars like Subarus, Nissans, and all of that awesome stuff, because they have been focusing very heavily on a lot of Japanese cars. They even went as far as to say they might make a whole dealership just for Japanese cars, which is kind of cool, honestly. But we're gonna take a look at this update today. There's 2 cars. One I am extremely excited to take a look at, and of course the other one being a Nissan Skyline is also really cool. So we'll take a look at both of them today, and we'll see what we think. But before we do that, let me show you guys something else that's actually been updated. Many of you guys might not know this, or maybe it doesn't really cross your mind as being a big deal. Basically they did a lot of map optimization, and not really the boring kind of optimization, not just to make it run smoother, but they've actually went ahead and went through the entire Vehicle Simulator map and found out things that they didn't like and made changes to them. One of the big ones being the curbs on the sides of every road. So the sidewalks here, or the curbs, whatever you want to call them, have all been like completely flattened out to make the experience on Vehicle Simulator much better. And it isn't a very interesting thing to talk about, but it really does make a very big difference when you can kind of drive over everything now and not feel like you're actually crashing into stuff all the time. When I used to play Vehicle Simulator, this is one of the things that honestly I didn't know the game needed, but I'm really happy it has now. So, and as you can see, we can kind of drive over pretty much anything, and it's really great. So I'm happy about that. It's something awesome that this game definitely is benefiting from. But let's grab the 2 new cars in this update, and the first one is special to me, so let me tell you guys why. So the reason why this car is very special to me, as you guys can see, this is the Unite WRX STI. Now I don't expect you guys to know this, but over on my Twitter I did actually at one point show you guys that I owned a 2017 WRX STI myself. And I owned that car for around 4 months or so. I loved every single thing about it, except for its daily driving practicality. It's a 4-door and everything, and you think it would be amazing, but it's really bad on gas, and in general the experience driving it everywhere wasn't the best. But as far as a performance car goes, it is amazing. So this is it, guys. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, coming from a guy who actually owned one, okay? So not just an outside opinion, I actually owned one of these cars. I don't like the way they made it in this game. It looks a lot less cool, and I know they have to make the cars look unique, but I don't like the look too much. I feel like it leaves a lot to be desired. It has the front end of almost like a Mitsubishi Eclipse and the back end of like a Toyota Celica. So I'll show you guys the references I'm talking about. It's cool. I still think it's going to be an amazing car to drive, but as far as styling goes on this, I know it's unique, but it lost a lot of its charm just through a couple of changes that they had to make. But either way, it doesn't really matter. We're still gonna buy it today. Its stats don't look the greatest, but we will see what it can do once we upgrade it. So let's go ahead and take this car out. Just take it out stock right now and see what we think of it very quickly. Let's see. Alright, you know what? It kind of looks a little bit better actually once you spawn it. It looks a bit better. I think what we need to do is get that really nice Subaru blue, just like my STI had, and I think that'll make the world of a difference. So honestly, it looks a lot better. It looks a lot better when you actually start driving it. So and it does kind of have that boxer rumble sound. Let me kind of give you guys a little test there. I see what they went for. It definitely has a little bit of that boxer noise. You can see the inside as well, looks really nice. It's got a bunch of knobs that glow. It's got a touch screen. It does actually kind of look like a Subaru, so pretty cool. Let's go ahead and do some customization to this thing really quickly, and I think it'll look a lot better with some new mods. And yes, we are using the Pocket Auto Shop. I don't use this enough, so I'm gonna use it today. And this blue is actually pretty close already. Maybe something like that is a little bit more. Okay, so we're gonna go with that. Maybe one reflectance, and secondary color, I don't think, maybe black. Okay, we could go with black with maybe a little bit more brightness to it. Okay, interior, we're gonna keep that black as well. Rims, this is gonna make a big difference as well once we get some really nice rims on here. Those are not the ones I want. I think these Supra rims look kind of nice, actually. They kind of remind me of BBS wheels, which are very popular on Subarus. And just for the sake of the video and just for the sake of what Subaru is, I will be grabbing these in gold as well, just because, I mean, it's a Subaru. Blue and gold is just what Subarus are known as, so we're gonna go with that. I will not change the spoiler for the same reason. It's a Subaru. It always has that giant big wing on the back. Headlights will stay the same, and overall, actually, you know what? This actually looks a lot better. Once you turn the headlights on, and once you look at it with some gold rims and blue paint, it actually looks significantly better and a lot more like a WRX STI, so I'm very happy with the way this is turning out. Alright, so I just finished getting a bunch of performance mods done. Next is going to be a couple of different suspension modifications, so we're going to go ahead and grab everything racing related. Of course, that's just how you do it. Camber, I'm not gonna grab any camber. I think we're good. We're good to go, guys. This is my Subaru WRX STI in Vehicle Simulator. I really like it, and hopefully we can do a race that would be kind of fair. I kind of want to take it over to... There's one new race that I really want to do, and it's Into the Hills. So let's go find that, and I'll show you which one I'm talking about. So this is part of the new update that they did recently with the new map. So we're gonna go over here, and I believe this is the race that I wanted to do right here. Let me see. Mountain Loop, that's right, this is it. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm going to invite the entire server, and we're gonna see right now if they all want to race up against us. Alrighty, here we go. We're gonna be versing a Pagani, so let's see what is better up into the hills. Let's be honest, Pagani is a much more expensive car, so I don't know how this is gonna go. However, the WRX STI, this is what it's known for. This is its stomping grounds and pretty much where the STI became the STI. So we're gonna go ahead and see what it's capable of doing today. So far, it handles just like you would expect. It's all-wheel drive, it's incredibly well balanced, and it's incredibly fast with all of these modifications. So pretty much all pros this far. I mean, I can't see anything I don't like about it. It's certainly a really good car, and you're only paying a little bit of money for it. I think we paid like 100K or something to buy it. I don't really know. You saw it at the beginning though. It wasn't a very expensive car, and so far we're beating a Pagani Zonda, so I mean, take that as you will. It's a very cheap car that I can't even see the guy in the Pagani. Where the heck did he go? What the? Okay, well, hey, there we go, we're done. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Subaru WRX STI. I want to spend more time on it, but I also want to take a look at the other cars, so unfortunately it's time to move on. I will be driving that car again later because, again, like I said, it's very special, but this right here is the Nissan Skyline R32, and they want $350,000 for it, so not a cheap car, but let me see what it can do. Now this car, they did right in my opinion. I think this car looks exactly the way it should. It's just different enough to make it unique, but it still resembles everything that a Skyline, especially an R32, looked like. So this is exactly what I wanted to see. I really like the quad tip exhausts. The taillights look modern but still familiar, and the front end obviously still looks like an R32. This is a really good job. I really like the way that looks. Now very quickly, let's get some modifications done. I always liked my R32s in a gray. That's just my own personal preference. Like a gray like this to me looks amazing. Maybe a little bit brighter, just like that. That's exactly what I like. Secondary color, let me see what that does. What does that change? Okay, not much. We'll keep that. And interior, we'll just make it black. And now moving into rims, I also want to go with some really nice classic rims. Nothing too insane or too flashy. It's just not really my type of style. We are going to go ahead and go with a 0 brightness. and just keep them looking really, really nice. Spoiler, let's see what's available for spoilers here. Maybe something very subtle would be kind of nice. There we go. There's an R32 spoiler right here. I love this. This is, it fits perfectly, honestly. So we're gonna go with that. And window tint, as always, we always black that out. Just like that. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and get all of the mods done really quickly. Oh, dude, this is such a significant upgrade here. Look at this. So this is the stock suspension, and then we're gonna go to lowrider. That little bit of change makes this car sit so much nicer, guys. Wow. And we're done. This thing is maxed out and ready to go. Let's see if we can do a little bit of a donut test. Okay, it fits through the donut. That is good news. I want to see what race we should do here. Let me take a look around and find one. Okay, Ocean Dash Race. This sounds pretty interesting. I'm gonna invite the whole server. Alrighty, let's do this thing, man. Let's do this thing. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully we can win this. The Pagani is far behind at the moment, so far this thing is destroying a Pagani. Oh gosh, I think we did this race before in the, was it the R33 that they did in the last update? So we did do this race with another Skyline, and it actually turned out to be a really good race. So hopefully we can maintain another win today. It looks like we will. I mean, this car, wow, this car is handling extremely well, especially considering we've done every single modification possible to it. So this thing is a really nice car just in general. I mean, personally, I've always been a JDM fan, so when I saw that Vehicle Simulator's whole next couple of cars are all gonna be JDM, I got so excited. I just like all of the cars from this era, you know, the 90s, early 2000s. It is just the golden age of car culture, in my opinion. But I think we're gonna go ahead and see what we can do here. I think this is a longer race because we're gonna go here. Oh, that's so much better now. Without all of those curbs, that little area there that we just did is already a lot better. All of this area as well feels so much better because there's no curbs to hit anymore. This is perfect. And right into the water. There we go. We just won again, ladies and gentlemen. This car is also very, very cool, and I think it came out really, really nicely. Now then, that's gonna wrap up today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you leave it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more vehicle sim, just show some support. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.